The haunting of Cedar Grove. In a small, forgotten town stood an old, weathered house adjacent to Cedar Grove Cemetery. Tom, a solitary man with no family left, had recently moved in, hoping for peace and quiet. The house was cheap, and Tom didn't mind the proximity to the cemetery. In fact, he found it strangely comforting. The first night was uneventful, but as the days passed, Tom began to notice odd occurrences. At dusk, the temperature in the house would plummet, and an eerie mist would seep through the cracks of his windows, curling around the furniture like ghostly fingers. Strange whispers filled the air, unintelligible but undeniably there. One evening, as Tom was reading in his living room, he heard the unmistakable sound of footsteps on the porch. They were heavy and deliberate. He opened the door, but no one was there. The footsteps, however, continued, moving from the porch to the hallway right past him. Goosebumps prickled his skin. Determined to uncover the source, Tom decided to explore the cemetery at night. Armed with a flashlight, he ventured into the graveyard. As he wandered through the tombstones, the air grew colder. The mist thickened, and the whispers turned into mournful wails. His flashlight flickered and died, leaving him in complete darkness. Suddenly, a figure emerged from the fog. It was a young woman, her face pale and eyes hollow. She glided towards Tom, her white dress flowing as if underwater. "Help me," she whispered, her voice echoing in the still night. "Find my resting place." Terrified yet compelled, Tom followed her. She led him to an unmarked grave, hidden beneath a gnarled oak tree. The woman pointed to the ground, and then, like a wisp of smoke, she vanished. The next morning, Tom returned with a shovel. Digging deep into the earth, he uncovered an old, weathered chest. Inside was a locket containing a photograph of the young woman and a letter. The letter revealed her name was Emily, and she had been buried in an unmarked grave after a tragic accident. Tom took the locket and letter to the town's historical society. They were able to confirm Emily's identity and arranged for a proper burial with a marked grave. That night, as Tom lay in bed, the temperature remained steady, and the house was quiet. He felt a warm presence beside him, and a gentle whisper in his ear, "Thank you." From that night on, the eerie mist and whispers ceased. Tom knew he had helped a lost soul find peace, and in doing so, found a sense of peace himself. The cemetery was no longer a place of fear, but a place where he had made a spectral friend who would watch over him for the rest of his days.